I just wanted to be normal. I wanted to live a normal life. I didn't want to be seen as the son of Sir Warwick Fairfax, who had the same name as I did, except knighthood. Very prominent, very respected family, but it felt like living in a goldfish bowl growing up in Sydney. So I wanted a normal life where I could be what I wanted to be. And I remember there was, we all daydream about things, but I remember my parents somehow knew, I guess, the wife of J.C. Penney, and maybe I don't know, in the late 70s met her or something. She would have been in her 80s probably by then. They gave me one of these simple books, like 80-page books about the life of, James Cash Penney, I think his name was. And just hearing about how he grew up in the West and, Colorado and Wyoming, I forget exactly where his first store was, but it was this small little town and he had this little grocery store. And he would try to serve the needs of the people in that town, and everybody would know him, and obviously ended up, starting a whole massive chain. But I remember thinking, gosh, to have like a little store in a small little town somewhere where you'd see everybody, you could provide a service to them, to friends and neighbors, it seemed idyllic. I'm sure it wasn't idyllic. I'm sure there was, the depression and all sorts of hardships, but daydreams, you don't take account of that. But just really to be normal, some small town somewhere. I've always loved American history, so maybe somewhere in America, but just to be normal. And the funny thing is, my wife, Gail, she grew up in Northeast Ohio in a small town, Canfield, Ohio, near the Pennsylvania border. Dad was a doctor. That pretty much seemed like that idyllic small little American town where everybody knew everybody and they had the cute 4th of July parade. And it pretty much was the personification of a small little town, which seemed pretty idyllic to me.